crew members, would it be?
What's going on, everybody?
Hi.
So we are
So excited.
We are officially back to doing our quarantine episodes.
Remote edition.
Yep.
Yeah, this is my first one. I'm actually really excited for this.
Everyone's snug as a bug in their own home, and
I wouldn't say that.
So
we have a reason to immediately have to go ahead and do this because come to find out that I contracted COVID-19 right before Christmas. Luckily, thankfully, my symptoms were very mild. It wasn't bad at all. So I'm very grateful and thankful for that. But we went ahead. We took a few weeks off to go ahead and let everybody kind of just enjoy the family time and everything else like that. Let's go ahead and start this one off right, boys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody that listens. We hope that everyone had a great New Year and a great Christmas. I'm sure y'all did too.
It was a good time.
It was just another year. I was home this year, so that was pretty cool.
So that's that's a big benefit.
There's that.
Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better.
So we are going to give you guys the new and free of January, and then we'll break down I got like 4 news articles for you guys, and then we'll talk about what are we playing.
Absolutely. Well, I'll start this thing off with Xbox like always. Xbox like I always
Xbox.
do.
Where the fuck are you from, man?
I don't know. But January 2021, they're starting off the year. They're starting off the year hot, man. They got some good games. There's 4 games here. You can confront your childhood fears in Little Nightmares and survive against a horde of zombies to get the scoop of a lifetime in Dead Rising. And for the classic lineup that they still give you via backwards compatibility, you can take on the best fighters in the world in King of Fighters 13 and utilize newfound powers in hand-to-hand combat to the suspenseful action title Breakdown. Now, before I get this thing going, I want to make absolutely sure, because I'm dumb and haven't been in school in a very long time, but XIII is 13, right?
Yes.
Yes.
X is
right.
10, and then 1, 2, 3.
Sweet. Okay. Just making sure I still got it.
Somebody's going to practice and be like, no, it's not. You're an idiot. All 3 of you.
I love the pause. I love the pause from me and Anthony, but going
that was hilarious to me when I asked. I was like, yeah.
I had to math really quick.
Good. Okay. So again, starting off with Little Nightmares, which is available from January 1st to the 31st. You help your character 6 survive the Maw, a massive and mysterious vessel inhabited by corrupted souls looking to make you their next meal. Reconnect with your inner childhood and unleash your imagination to escape the horrors within and find salvation. We had talked about this game before. We'd seen it a couple times.
We talked about this a few weeks ago because we were watching. I can't remember the whole trailer run that we had because we watched a few of them, and that was a part of it because that was the ones where like. She looks like really, really small in like a big room.
In the big world, we were talking about how cool those games are. When you're small, you see you're small compared to like a card tower and stuff like that. And it had that dark, ominous look to it. But
they use foreshadowing, foreground and background shadowing, really well in this game to go ahead and really give you some good depth.
For sure. Then you move right from that into some zombies with Dead Rising, which is available January 16th to February 15th. In this remastered version of the original game, survive the flesh-hungry undead mob in the Willamette Shopping Center using a range of weapons at your disposal. As photojournalist Frank West, you'll have 72 hours to fight off the zombie horde and discover the reason behind the outbreak. This is actually the one and only Dead Rising game I ever played. And
this game was a blast.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Walking around the mall and beating the shit out of a zombie with a TV was just dope.
Now the great thing about these games, these games was that you can create your own weapons.
Yeah. Yep.
In these Dead Rising games, so you take like a baseball bat from like a sports store
and then
you
like a saw blade,
a saw blade, and then you wrap them together, and then you have a whole new melee weapon.
Yeah, and that again, this is the only one that I ever played. I had a lot of fun with it. It's for me, it was like the original Horde mode game. Was Dead Rising?
No, you're right.
But then we have the King of Fighters 13, we think, and no, it's King of Fighters 13. That's available January 1st to the 15th. An upgraded version of the original arcade classic. Utilize your hyperdrive power gauge to let loose devastating strikes and combinations. Don't miss out on this final chapter of the Ash saga, full of anger and betrayal, which ends here. King of Fighters, I feel like that was, if that wasn't for Sega, I feel like it was for Super Nintendo, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty sure it's a Sega title.
I'm not 100% sure, but I remember playing it back in the day, and it was a lot of fun. And lastly, we have Breakdown, which is available January 16th to the 31st. Trapped inside a mysterious lab and unable to remember his past, Derek Cole must fight his way out using his newfound extraordinary powers, combining hand-to-hand combat, state-of-the-art weapons, and an intense storyline. Embark on a thrilling and suspenseful search for truth in this first-person action-adventure title. Holy moly, I don't know what just happened. First-person action-adventure title. It all came out as one. It all came out as one word. Those are the games that they have. Again, that's Little Nightmares from January 1st to 31st, Dead Rising from January 16th to February 15th, King of Fighters 13 available January 1st to the 15th, and Breakdown available January 16th to the 31st.
I'm really excited for that Little Nightmares game.
So am I.
I'm going to download that real quick.
I'm excited to see you play it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to download that one.
Yeah, so make some space and download some free stuff.
All right, so Ant, what do we got for PlayStation?
Again, same as every time we talk about these, I get all of my information directly from PlayStation themselves. So these are the games, the bangers we have to look forward to in January. PlayStation Plus starts 2021 with a bang. PlayStation Plus members will receive 2 PlayStation 4 titles: the action-adventure Shadow of the Tomb Raider and action RPG Greedfall on Tuesday, January 5th. On the same day, PlayStation 5 owners with a PlayStation Plus membership can play, and this is the game I'm downloading as soon as we're done this podcast, well, no, I can't because it's not Tuesday. Fuck. Anyway, back to it. Is the action RPG Man-Eater game, which is...
So jealous.
Which is basically you're a shark, and it's an RPG, so it's a shark PG. Right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Actually, you'll hear it again. So let's talk about PlayStation 5 version, which it is the PlayStation 5 version of Maneater. Experience the ultimate power fantasy as the apex predator of the sea. A terrifying shark. Maneater is a single-player open-world action RPG/shark PG, where you are a shark. Starting as a small shark pup, you are tasked with surviving the harsh world while eating your way up the ecosystem. To do this, you will explore a large, varied open world encountering diverse enemies. Enemies. Hi, man. What you doing? Checking out some enemies. Enemies, both human and wildlife. Find the right resources, and you can grow and evolve far beyond what nature intended. Allowing the player to tailor the shark to their play style. You eat, explore, and evolve. So again, that's going to be for the PlayStation 5. Up next, I have Shadow of the Tomb Raider for the PlayStation 4. Fight, explore, craft, and survive amid the dense and perilous jungles of South America and Lara Croft. I'm getting like you, dog. It's all one.
I'm trying to figure out how we have Lara Croft in South America.
We're gonna keep it, boys.
Shit, love it.
Lara Croft's biggest adventure to date as you race to save the world from a Maya apocalypse. Gather resources and master the unforgiving terrain. Outgunned and outnumbered, you need to use your surroundings to your advantage. Strike from the shadows and use mud to camouflage your presence. Use advanced traversal techniques to reach long-forgotten tombs and negotiate deadly puzzles. That was always one of my most favorite things about the Tomb Raider games. Is just like
the puzzles.
All the puzzles, yeah. Just kind of like.
And this is all the revamp stuff, right? This is all like the not remasters, obviously, but retelling.
Yes,
of Lara Croft.
This is pretty much the retelling of Lara Croft. The one they had, they had the first one, which was a couple months ago, and then this is, I think, the second one. Right. And last but not least, we have Greedfall. In this stunning action RPG, explore uncharted new lands as you set foot on a remote island, seeping with magic and filled with riches, lost secrets, and fantastic creatures. You'll have to complete freedom to shape your abilities, spells, and skills, and decide whether to complete objectives with combat, diplomacy, deception, or stealth. Stealth? Why is my tongue not working? Stealth. Forge this new world's destiny as you befriend or betray companions and entire factions. Again, all these games will be available on the 5th of January, starting Tuesday, and they will be available through the 1st of February, which is a Monday.
Nice. All right, thank you, Ant. So I'll go ahead and I'll give everybody the huge, major list of 5 games. 5 games that are coming out.
It's going to be huge.
Enormous.
for January 2021. So we're gonna start off with a PS5 game. This one is MXGP 2020. I mean, it's one of those I can't even think right now. I mean, it's one of those racing motorcycle games, like Repsols and all those types of motorcycles. You have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, the complete edition, and that's coming out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch, and that's going to be January 14th. And actually, the MXGP 2020 is coming out January 14th as well.
Sick.
Hitman 3 is coming out for the PS5, the Series X and S, the PS4, and the Xbox One on January 20th. Ride 4 is coming out for next-gen consoles, the PS5, the S, and the X, January 21st. And then one of the big ones that's going to be coming for Microsoft is the Medium.
Oh yeah.
And this one's coming out for the Series S and X, and that is going to be coming out on January 28th. If you have Game Pass, that game is going to be for you. I mean, you're already going to have it right there at launch.
Man, that's going to be so
Oh,
good.
fwee.
Oh man.
You better play that. I know it's not necessarily your thing. Because
it is nowhere near my thing, and look, I'll be honest, I've kind of walked away from the Freaky Friday thing, and I know that, but I've actually had a lot more fun playing other games. So
I mean, that's fair. Hey, look, listen, if you're not going to do it, I'll come over and do it.
Oh, that would actually be. Oh yeah, I like that, man. Guest spot on Freaky Friday run. I like that. Then that way I can handle talking with the chat and getting all that while you go ahead and play.
Ooh, hey, this could be a thing.
I like it.
We could also do it with like the PlayStation 5 and just bring it over.
Yeah, or I just bring over the setup over to your house, dude. It's easy. It's a quick setup. It's not hard at all. So
we could do this. All right, stay tuned, folks.
All right, y'all. Let's jump into news. All right, so like I said before, I got 4 stories, and this first one is one that I am really excited for. So we can now pre-order the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So this is going to be for the PS4, the PS5, the Xbox One, and the Series X. I wonder if it's for the S or not. It doesn't say it's for the S. And for each of them, and for everywhere you can look, that it's going to be $60. And
that's a good price.
It is. And what you get out of this, you get a fully remastered trilogy. I mean, so we're not talking about Andromeda. We're just talking about Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And it is in 4K ultra high def. So, I mean, dude, and then if there's any bells and whistles, we will go ahead and let everybody know later on when that news pops up. But yeah, man, like that's gonna be a freaking banger, man. I'm excited for that a lot. I'm really pumped for that.
I think we all are. We have put so much time between the 3 of us. We have put so much time into those games. It's insane.
Dude, I murdered every bit of that original trilogy. I even slugged through that first one.
Oh, don't get
me
started, because I'm going to do it again. I'll slug through it.
It was a
again,
great game. I just didn't. It was just the going to the planets to harvest this stuff. That was the annoying part.
That was the grind.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the first one because I never played it.
It is a good game.
It's a good game.
It's just there's some parts that you're gonna be like, oh, I can't wait until I get to the second and third one because this is a little much.
Yeah. I remember the mining. I think it was in the second one, where you go ahead. I mean, you'd like hover over the planet, and then you'd find a spot.
Yeah, but the thing
is, the easy part.
That's the easy part.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, man. I mean,
they ain't like that in the first one.
No, you literally go to the planet, and you know what? I'm not gonna spoil it for you, Wes.
All right,
you'll figure it out.
So my next story has to do with a. I don't want to call it a remake because you can only go up. You know what I mean? You mean from when these movies were made? So.
You better knock on all the wood, dog, because this one's actually important to me.
All right. So Resident Evil: The Origin Story movie has finished filming, and so I went ahead. I did a little bit of research before about who is actually in this movie. And let me just go ahead and pull it back up again.
There's such a long pause.
Yes, not because
as Mila Jovovich is not in it.
No, she is not. So,
she's gonna make a guest appearance, ruin Andy's life.
And again, I don't have a problem with Mila Jovovich. She just her and her husband seem to not know how to do video game movies.
Yeah, seeing how the IGN review rating for Monster Hunter was a 3
in the toilet.
3. Like, come on, fam. But yeah, man, so, dude, I mean, you have Leon in this one. You have Chris Redfield. You have Wesker. You have Jill Valentine, Claire. You have William Birkin. Like, dude, you have
Let's go,
You
baby.
you have Ada Wong in here. Like, I mean, like, it is just, and the people they pick for these roles are fucking bangers, yo. So the girl that was Ghost in Ant-Man and Wasp, she's Jill Valentine.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
In the first Captain America movie, Dum Dum Dugan, the dude had the bolo hat. He's going to be William Birkin. Damn, I'm blanking here. For Umbrella Academy, Luther, the big burly hairy guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be oh shit, fucking dropped it. He's going to be Wesker.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's gonna be good.
Robbie
I can see
Amell,
that.
who was
Yes.
Firestorm in the Flash and Arrow shows.
Yep.
He's gonna be Chris Redfield.
Okay.
Yo, they seems like they got a good cast.
Yeah, dude, they do. You have one of the guys from the new Zombieland movie. His name is Ivan Georgia. He's going to be in this. He's going to be Leon. He's kind of an up and comer and new face, which you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, you have Lily Gao, who is going to be Ada Wong, and I mean, dude, she's been in like The Expanse, and she's been in Transplant, and just a whole bunch of shows. So this seems like she's actually in Letterkenny too, apparently.
Well, that's important. I mean that.
But yeah, dude, so we have a banger of a fucking cast, man, and this is going to be amazing.
I'm hoping.
And then one of the major female roles from the Maze Runner movies is going to be playing Claire Redfield.
Sweet.
So yeah, dude. So that's what we got from IGN on that. And then I found an interesting little thing here. So everybody knows about the Game Boy. The classic look of the Game Boy. Apparently, they made this little keyboard that you could put with it. It was called a Workboy, and it essentially turned a Game Boy into like a PDA. Little old school, like little Palm Pilot thing everybody used to have. Before like Blackberries were a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. So after almost 30 years, they went ahead and finally found one of these things.
And who excavated this relic? And how much is it about to be on the market for?
Yeah.
So a video game historian named Liam Robertson, he's the one who found this, and it all has to do with something he has called Gaming History Secrets video on Did You Know Gaming. All right, so it sounds like a YouTube page.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So dude, this is one of the only working prototypes in the world for this thing.
Wow.
And let's see here. So the Workboy has a keyboard that's connected to a Game Boy via cable link. So fucking old school classic style right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are allowed to take advantages of 12 apps, including an address book, phone book, and an appointment book.
Jeez. That's interesting.
Yeah, dude, this was and this was back in the 92. This is back early 90s with this
Here's
thing.
my thing. Like, I'm gonna carry around my Game Boy and use it as an address book.
Well, I mean, most people would carry around their Game Boy anyway. I mean, they were mobile.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I think I would use it as an
I
address book.
took my Game Boy everywhere.
But
Would you use it? So you're gonna turn your Game Boy into like your little black book?
Well, hang on a second.
Yes.
Hang on a second. So I think what they were trying to do, at least with this, at least when they're thinking of the prototype, was to make it multi-universal, multi-generational. You know what I mean?
All right.
To where,
Yeah, I get what you're
to where it's not just for kids. You mean to where the parents could go ahead and have one too, and you mean that way you could sell more. You mean sell more Game Boys, so that we can go ahead and be able to sell this little add-on piece.
I gotcha. I mean, that makes sense.
Still, who the fuck's going to do that?
Yeah, who's gonna? I'm still like. What?
I mean, look, it was a prototype. It never made it out into circulation, and that one that was found, like I said, is the only working model that's ever been found. So, last story I have is we were talking about this off mic before we actually started recording. So, GameSpot had an article right before Christmas, written by Tyler Treese, and it says games are now making more than movies and sports combined. So what they did was that they based the 2020 numbers of gaming of what games pulled in between consoles and video games, and I guess subscriptions for like PlayStation Network and Game Pass and shit like that. And they pulled all that number together, and then they compared it to the 2019 number of film and sports industry's total. And what you have is a just over $20 billion difference. So, sports and film in 2019 pulled in a combined $175 billion. And obviously this year, obviously 2020, that number went down significantly because of COVID and people not being able to go to the games and season passes and everything else.
Right.
But in 2020, gaming revenue is expected, the final number is expected to be around $197.7 billion for 2020.
That's insane.
I certainly wasn't expecting that number.
Well, that number changes though if this pandemic doesn't happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It would continuously increase, but at a much slower rate. We'll put it that way.
Dude, as soon as the
Even
pandemic
with the new
hit,
release
yeah,
of the consoles.
you got a point.
At the same time, the consoles probably would have also released a lot smoother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
a lot
saying?
of the games as well.
And not. Oh my God, dude, the amount of games that would have come out in 2020.
But this is the same comment I made when we were off mic. If you look at the way of back to what I said. If you look at the way of Blockbuster gone because of movie streaming, you're going to see the same thing with the game sales. You're still going to have sports, but I don't think you're going to see very much in the way of a lot of movie theaters anymore. Remember, they used to have drive-in movie theaters all the time. They went by the wayside because you had your movie theater you could sit in, order food, and you
I
could
think the
sit
convenience
comfortably
of
in it.
drive-thrus might actually come back.
Hey, you know what though?
Because
That
now
would-
people get to separate and stay with their own people.
But
Well,
no, it's
well,
not
not
that.
only that,
But
but
with the
it's-
pandemic,
Well, see, and I think, and also, the big thing that happened with drive-thrus were comedy shows.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Comedy still found a way. During the pandemic, we're going ahead just creating, just have these parking lots, and just put a show on, just have people just turn to whatever frequency on the radio. Then you got it.
Boys,
clubs are still working.
Dude, let's do a console gaming crew drive-in movie theater.
Dude, that would be fucking epic. Only like maybe 12 people would show up, but it would be epic.
It would start with 12 and then maybe
I
double
will
and
show out
continue
for
to go
those 12
bigger.
people.
Hell yeah!
Oh, dude. No holds
But-
bar, man. Let's fucking go.
But back to that really quick. You're gonna see the way of movie sales, not movie sales per se, but going to movie theaters and stuff like that. You're gonna see that continuously drop because you have all of these streaming services now that are bringing movies, either because of the pandemic, directly to their streaming service, and you're paying, let's just say, $30 or even $30 for the movie. You can rent it for like 48 hours. And you look at movie sale tickets, it's just they're still making money. They're cutting out the middleman of the movie theater itself, and they're dropping it right there for the people to see.
Yeah, what's the movie theater that everybody loves to go to? The movie tavern. What do you have at home?
Hell yeah.
Your own damn movie tavern. You get your own
Exactly.
food, drinks, you get up, you pause the movie, get up, go to the bathroom whenever you want, your own bathroom.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You get to be in the comfort of your own home, and so, everything changes.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes it needs
Everything,
to.
everything changes.
Same thing's it's gonna go the same way for gaming though. If you think about it, you're gonna see a lot, not this year per se, but in the years to follow. Most stuff is going to go cloud-based, like they talked about a couple years ago during E3, and you're gonna see that. I mean, look what Microsoft is doing with all their games.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
literally
dude, with
on
everything dropping on the Game Pass.
Bro, there's a
They're
reason I'm getting a
literally-
discless PlayStation.
My bet.
I actually didn't crack on that one. It's just my mouth almost said dickless. It got there's a struggle between dickless and discless. So
That's fair. I can
Isn't
get
that-
behind that. I get what you're saying.
Isn't that why we try to say digital? All digital?
That's what you should say.
A smart person would. Yeah.
But yeah, Microsoft is literally on the forefront of all cloud and streaming for video games. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And you're going to see these other companies start to follow. Maybe not Nintendo so much. Sir, what? Am I from the South today, boys?
What
I'm
happened?
from the South today.
You
What
are.
is happening?
I'm also not drinking. I had like a bottle of water. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm the only one drinking.
This time
You're
he
gonna-
actually means water.
Yeah, legit
real water this time.
like aqua. Anyway, you're gonna see Nintendo. You'll probably see them continue to make their stuff for the Switch and all that kind of stuff. But you're gonna see the companies like PlayStation and Microsoft go the way of digital, and that's okay.
I'm
know
cool
what
with
I'm
that. I can't. It's very.
I mean, look.
I mean, it's. I would. None of us would probably have bought a physical copy of a game in the last couple of years if, we knew that we weren't going to have someone that we could lend it to. The only reason I bought a game is so I could pass it to one of you guys when I was done if you wanted to play it or whatever or something like that. Other than that, I would just buy digital. All my sports games are digital.
Yeah. Well, but also, if you think of it, though, a lot of the games that we used to pass between each other were, like, bangers for, like, single-player campaign games.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
the Mass Effect games or
Yeah,
Fable and shit like that. Was stuff you couldn't play together. But every game nowadays seems to have some kind of online multiplayer. In which case, if you want to play with your boys, guess what you're doing? You're buying it yourself. You're not sharing it. So, again, you're going to...
Yeah,
you're going to see everything go digital. And Andy, you and I had this conversation before. When I was deployed, before that, I couldn't tell you the last hard copy game that I actually bought. You know what I mean? It's just, I know which one it is. It's Borderlands 3 because they had it there. But aside from that, most games you want to play with your boys.
And you're right.
Actually,
it's those
that's
ones that you can't.
That's probably the last one I bought too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's a hard copy.
Yeah, it's the ones that you can't because, like I said, the last one that I bought was The Last of Us Part 2, so I could dish it to either of you guys. Because that's nothing we could play together, and that's I mean, and then since then, like Ghost of Tsushima, I knew you got one or both of you would end up with it anyway, so I just went digital on that. But yeah, I don't buy physical games anymore. That's why I'm happy to take the $100 off and just get the digital PS5.
Yeah, so
if I can find one.
But crazy.
We're trying to help you, man. We're trying to help you get one.
Everyone, it'll happen when it happens, or it won't.
You put the feelers out. I mean, you ran into all the people who would be able to help. So
yeah,
is what it is.
All right, so that's what we had in news.
Yes, sir.
Now,
here it is.
We get to do the first for 2021, and we get to tell everybody what we are playing.
Okay, so can we talk for a second about how my dumbass just covered my ears over my headphones?
I love
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to let you just
eyes.
fucking fly with it.
Because he pressed them closer to his ears.
Yeah.
Made it much louder. He's like, oh, God, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, and I already got these big ears and a large canal, so all I just did was... Man, you went right into my brain. You want to go first, or who wants to kick this thing off?
All right, I'll go first. Ready?
Right.
Yep. Nothing.
Chill. I've been playing chill. Chill with the boys.
Yeah.
That's fine. Look, man.
And if you take out last night, we had a pretty good run.
We did have a pretty good run, and I only need one more goal for that 300.
Yeah,
so I gotta
that's
work
true.
on that.
Yeah. Things did not get better when you got off last night, by the way.
Then you should have got off the same time I did. You should have known it.
We played one game and lost 4-3? 4-3?
Oh, God. It's because I wasn't there.
4-3 or
5-3 maybe?
4-3
5-3, I think. It was
Yeah, it's
5-3.
because I wasn't there. You're welcome.
Yeah, so what happened when you left?
You lost.
What happened when you were here? We
won.
lost. No, we lost one.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
One.
And you lost 2 before me, but...
No, we lost 1, and I won. I got us on the right direction to win the second one. We only played 2 games.
No, you played 3.
No,
you played
We
two.
played... No. He's talking about before you jumped on.
Before you jumped on, we played 2 games.
Oh.
We lost the first
I gotcha.
one to a team that we never should have fucking lost to, who had
That
no
was bad.
business fucking
That was
losing.
fucking bad.
And then I pulled a U, got super pissed off, and was like, nope, give me the puck. Scored the first goal, and then just kept that shit going and passing shit around. Nope, I couldn't do it.
So the last game, the game that we played when you hopped off,
Yeah.
Wes may have been slightly paid off by the other team because in one fell swoop,
no.
we gave him the puck. He has a wide open shot, chooses to not take it, passes it directly to the other team. They go on a breakaway. Wes chases it down, dives in front of the net. The dude misses the shot. The puck hits Wes's forehead and goes into the net.
All right, question for you, Wes.
I don't want to answer it.
No. Did you continue to drink after I got off? Be honest.
No, well, not. It was. I mean, it was still the same drink.
I don't know that had anything to do with it because he played very
hold
good
on.
the game before.
And the game before that, he was like, bro, I have never seen a Wesley like this. Motherfucker was dancing around defensemen, fucking blocking shots, stealing the puck, took no penalties. He was fucking bombing shit from the fucking point. Like, this motherfucker, dude, this dude was playing lights out, like perfect defense and offense at the same time. I was like, I'm so proud of you, Wesley. That's why I asked if he was drinking more. If he drank more and was starting to score on ourselves, well, then now you know.
Well, look, this is the first game that I've actually had alcohol in my system. I mean, this is the first night that I've drank and played that game in a long time.
Well, you should continue to do that.
Well, under normal circumstances, I just haven't. I mean, like I said, I've had COVID, so I stopped drinking to go ahead and just kind of help my immune system, just make sure make sure it stayed ready.
That's like me when I used to.
Now
when we used to
COVID's gone and he
play.
says, "Fuck my immune system."
Well, kind of.
I need more.
Fuck it. What's the next thing? Bring it on.
All right, so that's it for me.
All right, so what you been playing, Andy?
I got a couple things actually. One, I don't remember quite how old it is, but I know a few months ago, Call of Duty World War II was one of the free games for PlayStation, and I downloaded it at the time. Totally forgot I downloaded it, and then the other day I was just, we were done playing Shell, and I was, I'd played Ghost for a while, so I was like, let me peep this real quick. So I just played the first mission, the D-Day mission.
Did you like it?
Bro, this is the first Call of Duty game I've played in about 5 or 6 years. And
But did you like it?
It was a lot of fun. I don't know how I played Call of Duty games back in the day because I forgot how much they throw you right in the shit. And as soon as I got there, I was like, oh, this is a lot for my now 32-year-old brain to handle. Like, I was like, I am not no spring chicken anymore. But it was fun. It was fun. It was, it was this mission where you're, storming the beach and then you got to go and clear all the bunkers out and all that stuff. And
You got to keep playing. The game gets better, dude. That was one of the games I played when I was deployed.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it's insane.
It was so much fun. So I played a little bit of that. Like you said, been playing Shell with you guys all week, and we've got, we started it like a week early, but we started a new squad. We went back to our Abington Crusaders squad for 2021, and we got a solid, right? We're like 49, 19 and 1 or 49, 20 and 1
something
or
like that.
Like
Yeah.
that. It's a lot better than. Yeah, and
we were
if you
at like
take out
190 and 10.
Yeah, if you take out the rough night that we had last night, or you change some of those games to wins, like it was just a rough night last night. It was a rough night. I did also get to play more Ghost of Tsushima. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I find myself having so much fun just traveling and discovering locations in that game that I am pretty positive that I am not very far in the actual story. And I say that because I have not done a single mission outside of the one that you have to do when you start the game. Once the game opens up, I was going.
Is there like a percentage tracker that shows you where you could be?
Probably. I haven't looked, but I assume that there is. But I said, I know I'm not far because I treat open world games all the same. Like it's the same thing I did with Horizon and anything else. As soon as you get to that part in the game where you've done whatever you have to do to open up everything, you can go where you want, I just start going places.
I love that with the long necks.
Especially when you have a game like this
God.
that works the same way where you can unlock places and then they all become fast travel spots. So that when it comes time to actually go through the missions, dude, it's so fast.
Yeah, actually, the game I'm playing right now does the same thing.
But I have a lot of fun, and this is the first game that has looked so damn pretty that I stop and I start taking so many screenshots. I've never done that with a game. I did that with Last of Us Part 2 and this game. Those are the only two games that I've ever done it with. And I would do it with Miles Morales because that game looked bomb too, and I saw the pictures you were able to take. But outside of that, the only other thing that I did was I live streamed it, that crazy level that my wife made in Super Mario Maker.
Now, why did she make the level?
She made the level because we are lucky enough to be pregnant. So
Hell yes.
it was a long time coming. First child. So she, doing the stuff in the pandemic, you got to get a little creative. And my original, she does a lot for me. So it's like, the wedding was mostly for me, as crazy as that sounds, because normally, the wedding was basically for me, and the gender reveal, she was kind of letting me pick the theme. And originally, before the pandemic, I was going to do like a hockey theme. I was gonna have like the target set up and do that whole bit. But then once the pandemic hit and we knew we were gonna do things virtually, she was like, "Give me a minute to figure something out." And then the next day, she was like, "I got an idea," and I was like, "All right." So, because she knew it was either gonna be a video game related or hockey related, so she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna pick up this Super Mario Maker game, and I'll make you a level, and we'll do it that way." So that's what she did. She spent a couple days before she knew the gender. She took a couple days. She made one for a boy. She made one for a girl. And then she played through them. And this thing was diabolical.
It was awesome to watch.
It was.
I have never, and I will also say that I handled it like a boss because I did not die. And anyone that's played Mario games knows that they do not all play the same. If you play Super Mario Bros. 3 to Super Mario World, when you run, in some games they run faster, the jumping is different, so it's not like one size fits all. So not only was this a Mario game that I've never played before, but there was just so much going on.
Not to mention, you also taught my nephew new words.
For sure. Oh yeah. Anyone that knew how I am how we all are in general, B, the fact that I was excited going in, and the fact that I was going to be playing a video game in front of a bunch of people when I'm on a video game podcast and I wanted to not die. Like, that's a stressful situation.
So the first cuss word, Sophia looked right at me and just smiled this devilish smile and then took off running. She's like, I now have this attached to my vocabulary. Thank you, Uncle Andy.
I mean, I was like,
like,
all right, let's be real. They were going to learn it eventually. Didn't think it would come from me. But
Bro, she was running around saying it the other day. She's like, F, 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 F. I'm like, no!
Yeah, so for the majority of this fucking level that he ran, he was either going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, or fuck. Just that's all you were saying.
So I started the level.
Besides trying to read coins.
As soon as I dropped into the level, there's 3 fish coming at me before I could even breathe. So like this thing, she had things everywhere. But my favorite part was you guys. I don't think you got. You can slightly hear it muffled.
I heard you.
No, it wasn't me. It was Alex. It was when I got to Bowser. When I got to Koopa. Not at the end. It was towards the end.
Yeah.
And it scared the shit out of me. And I just pulled that thing that gamers do sometimes. He jumped, I ran under, scooted, and I went to go through the pipe to get to the end. And as soon as I ran under that, I hear her. She was like, you are not going to beat this without beating him. And just my honest reaction, I think that was my first effort because I looked at her and I went, why? No, fuck that. No.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going back down there. And then she hit me with that shit that when you're a competitive dude with an ego, she was like, you're going to be a completionist and not beat him? And I was like, guess I have to now. So I went down, beat him, and
she worked you quick.
Yeah, and then I thought
my favorite thing you said.
I thought that would be the end. Well, there's a couple more. I thought that would be the end, and then I get to the end finally, and like when I saw she had the "it's written in coins, and I didn't see nothing else. And I was like, it's a what? It's a what? And then I didn't see the button, and then I hit the button, dropped down, found out that it's a boy, which is dope, super dope. I'd have been happy either way. I just want healthy, but that was cool. And I thought I couldn't get back up to finish. I was like, well, this is a cruel joke because you've just put me in a level that I can't even finish. I was like, no, I can't even finish. She was like, climb the vine. And then I climbed the vine. It's all over. She had proof waiting for me. And I was still a little blacked out because everything was running through that she handed me the sheet of paper. And it said male right there. And it didn't register.
That means boy, right?
Yeah, that. I was like, oh, male. That means guy.
Like, male means a penis, right?
And I didn't even know I said that until after when she was laughing.
But the worst part is you asked the question. You were like, that means boy, right?
Yeah, like so
dog, what the fuck? What?
And then she hands me the ultrasound picture, and I was like, ooh, he's slinging. And then she looked at me and she was like, did you just what? And I was like, a dad just wants to know. She's like, why? I was like, I can't explain it. I can't explain it to you.
Chris, is that your third leg?
It's just a thing. But that was a lot of fun.
Man. That was so good.
And it was cool that everyone got to join in and watch and
yeah, that was
part
awesome.
Of it. And my mom was like, dude, you need to send that in somewhere. And she was like, I see them do gender reveals on. No, she said that they bleep them. I was like, well, someone's gonna be paid overtime.
Yeah, right.
Someone's gonna be paid overtime. But what about you, bro? You playing anything aside from Shell?
Yeah,
you have been.
Yeah, so I picked up on a pretty fucking dime-ass deal, Immortals Phoenix Rising. So normally what would have been $100 for the 3 DLC Gold Edition was only $66.
Damn, that's legit. You got the DLCs for free, basically.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
That's amazing. That's so good.
And the game looks so good.
It is so much fun. So no, go ahead.
Nope.
What
Nope.
you got?
Nope. Nothing. I was gonna ask a question, but you're probably gonna touch it, so I don't know why I'm being an interrupted motherfucker.
So the game is you start off as Phoenix, and Phoenix. The game is very much like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, to where that Phoenix is either a boy or a girl, doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Do you get to choose?
Yeah, you choose.
Oh, that's cool.
I chose I chose a female character because that's the one I saw in in all of the promo stuff. So I figured I'd just run with the OG look. And dude, the dialogue is fucking incredible. You know what I mean? Like the main way the story is told is between Zeus and Prometheus. They're talking because the whole thing happening right now is that a Typhon, which is the god of the underworld, is he's turned a whole bunch of the half gods into his wraiths, and you need to like battle them. And he's turned
Typhon.
Yeah, Typhon. I don't know
why.
why.
Hades.
No, not Hades. Look, man, I'm only running with what I got.
No, that's fair. It was just a question.
I got you. But so you're trying to free 4 of the gods to go ahead and help you beat Typhon. You have to first one you go for is Aphrodite, and then after that you have a choice for Athenas, who's the one I'm working on right now. Ares, obviously the god of war, and then I could never say this motherfucker's name, and it starts with an S.
Starts with an S?
It starts with an H. Sorry.
Hestius?
No. I'll pull it up on my phone in a minute. But yeah, dude. So I've been in this game probably close to 20 hours, and most of it's just roaming around. I've been hitting these what are called Tartarus pits, these vaults, and you go in there. You either have to figure out puzzle solving, or you have to fight baddies, and then from there you go ahead. You can pick up different gear. Each gear can get leveled up, and once you hit level rank 4 with your upgrading, then you get 2 perks with your gear or your sword or your axe or your bows. You have wings, so you get to glide. You don't actually fly, but you get to glide.
Sick.
So yeah, dude, this game is top fucking notch, man. The graphics are something you would expect from last gen. The graphics are very much like Xbox One, PS4, but the game makes up for it a million times over with the dialogue and with the accent appropriation of the game. Because you sound like you're in Greece.
Yeah, dude, we say this all the time. A great story and great voice acting can make up for not necessarily bad well, it can make up for bad graphics, but if you're even just a step down from what's current, a good story and great acting it does matter. It
absolutely does. There is so much going on in the game. It is so much fun. Like currently I'm in Athena's area, her section of this island, and until I beat Atalantin, which is the wraith that is that Typhon took from her area to go ahead and have me fight against. Like she keeps on popping up everywhere, every now and again. And for the most part, I've just been running away because I don't feel like fighting her, because wraiths continue to come back no matter how many times you beat them until you actually beat the god themselves. And you have to do that in the pit or in the vault of that god. Like right now, I stopped playing last night at almost 2 a.m, and I just got into Athena's vault. So that's basically where I am right now. But like I said, if you were to scream through the game would take probably about 20 to 25 hours. I'm already 20 hours in roughly, and I'm only maybe 15% done. But that's only because I've been looking for everything.
Yeah.
You also get Pegasus in the game.
Oh,
you get to find a few flying horses, or at least horses with wings, and there's unicorns too. And each one of those have like stamina bars that like 3 stamina bars is the best you can get. So yeah, like I'm kind of getting all my words mixed up and jumbled and everything about this game, but like I've been if I'm not playing Chell, or some nights I choose not to play Chell because I am so into this game.
That's how I was with Last of Us Part 2, brother. Dude, I get it.
Like I'm excited to go ahead and talk with my wife tonight to see if we have anything planned to do. Because if we don't, I'm going to go ahead and go downstairs and play more Immortals. But besides Chell and Immortals, been streaming a lot of my Destiny Gambit runs, Destiny 2. And they've been speaking of that, we finally hit 50 followers.
Yeah.
On my stream. So now we just need to hit 3 more guidelines, which are super easy to fucking get this month, and then we should hit affiliate this month. I see it happening very quickly this month. So, but yeah, dude, fucking Gambit is playing Gambit on Destiny 2, I mean, it gives me everything I want out of that game. You know what I'm saying? You get all the guns, you get all the fun, you get to play with your friends. It's a 4-person crew. Which is, with those types of games, it's like Borderlands. Like, that's the way I like playing those games. With a full fucking squad. So, yeah, man, I've been having an absolute blast because that's the only reason I play Destiny 2 is to play Gambit. I don't play it for any more, really any of the actual story anymore. It's basically just throwing down with the guys and just having a good time.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so that's everything that I got. I think that's everything that we got. All right, so Ant, via your phone, because I took a picture of it for you.
Oh, you know what time it is. It's that time of the podcast where you can connect with CGC. You have our Twitter, which is @ConsoleCrew. You have our website, which is www.consolegamingcrew.com. That is attached to our Gmail, which is consolegamingcrew@gmail.com. Again, drop us a line. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how we're messing up so we can fix things. Yeah, we'll go from there. We have our YouTube, which is Console Gaming Crew, where we continuously upload the podcast, and hopefully we're slowly starting to get video and stuff like that. What's up, Wes?
On our YouTube is the gender reveal video.
Oh,
it's already up there.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, peep that.
So
we're slowly starting to get back into the Instagram, which I'm slowly trying to do, which is Console Gaming Crew. We still have our Facebook, which is also
nobody goes
Console
on.
Gaming Crew. Yeah, nobody goes on there, but that's okay. That's okay. If it's an avenue for you to connect with us, then please do. And we have our Twitch streaming, which is Wes Dragon_CGC, which we're trying to get that man. I mean, he's got his 50s, so that's fucking sick. But we're trying to. That's our go-to guy for now, which is good. And then we're going to slowly get everybody else going too, which you have Andy, that's Scooby CGC, and myself, which is CGC_Squishy Soprano. That'll be changing at some point, and that information will be updated as well. So that's where you can connect with us. Oh, I say this all the time. Please, if you reach out to us and you want to write a letter, hand jam a letter, that would also be awesome. If we do get any of this kind of stuff, we will read it on the air. What?
Hand jam.
Yeah.
It caught Andy off guard.
What do you mean? Yeah. So write us a letter. We'll give you the information where you can actually reach us to send the letter. We'll read the information. We'll read your shit over the next cast. Yeah, I just said fuck it, and I went all fucking bougie.
Bro, we'll read your shit. Just send it. We'll read that shit.
Also, remember that we are also on Amazon Music as well as Audible. And please throw 5-star ratings and reviews to us on anywhere that you can. The ones that we know that you can are Apple Podcasts and Podchaser. But if you can do them anywhere else, please do so. We would greatly appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Also, I mean, we might as well say it because they're getting ever so close. We're trying to help What's Your Spaghetti Policy get to 1,000 followers on Twitter, and they're damn close.
Hell
They're
yeah.
like 9. Last I checked, they were 970 something. So those guys are hilarious. So give them a listen. Go give them a follow on Twitter so we can help them get to
Yeah,
they wanted to
they're
get to 1,000 before the new year. It didn't happen, but they're damn close.
yeah, their Twitter handle is @SpagPolicyPod. So
Yes, sir.
spag as in spaghetti, policy pod. And actually, just talking about other friends that we have in the podcast community.
Yep.
Twisty Kate, they have over 1,100 now followers on Twitter. Congratulations,
Oh, that's
guys.
beautiful.
Yeah, they have surged.
Oh God, dude, yeah, they boomed, and I couldn't be more happy for them, man.
Absolutely. They're always shouting us out.
Yeah, and we will continue to do the same for them. All right, y'all. So we appreciate you jumping in on the first of, we're going to say, at least for the time being, remote podcast.
Yeah.
Got to stay safe, got to do everything the right way. So
Absolutely.
until then,
Wes, did you wash your hands?
I always wash my hands.
I'm saying that jokingly because you got COVID.
Oh, dude, I was washing my hands fucking raw, dude. It was insane.
Good.
All right, so my man's losing his mind right now. All right, y'all. So
I thought it was funny.
until next time, please stay safe, wash your hands, mask up, and
Game on.
game on, y'all.